everybody, it's Heather from Cottontail Crafts. It's Monday, March 10th. It's only 7 in the morning. I actually have my allergy testing today at 8:30 in the morning, and then me and Miss Brenda and possibly her hubby is gonna go for breakfast afterwards, so I'm gonna hang out with her for a little bit. I just had to dope up give my dog medication because he has a vet appointment 4 o'clock and he needs to be medicated, so he's a little dopey because he's got fear aggression, and I don't know what his past is because he's a rescue, so he's not feeling dopey yet. I just gave it to him like an hour ago, and then I got to give him some more medication like 2 hours before his appointment. And I mean, he's dopey, but he's still very aware of what's going on. So I'm not looking forward to that later. I'm not. But I just wanted to jump on because Brenda's cousin wants a purple axolotl, so I figured I'm up. I get up at 4 in the morning because I couldn't sleep. Probably stressing about taking him to the vet later. I might just see if I can talk my hubby into taking him in. So Brenda's cousin wanted an axolotl purple for her granddaughter. And I am totally out of axolotl, so I thought, well, it's 4 in the morning, I'm awake, and I'm going to meet Brenda later, so I made 2, and I don't know which one she's going to pick, but I just want to jump on and film and show it before one of them leaves me. So the first one I made was out of Bernat blanket. I had bought 2 of these last time. So it's Bernat baby blanket, and it is Lavender Fields. And I don't know what colorway this one is. I can't remember. I used a 6mm hook and 16mm safety eyes. So I made that axolotl. And then I'm like, well, I wonder what it would look like if I reverse the colors. So I did this one. Not sure which one I like more. I think I like the variegated one more. I find when you do the gills in a solid color, like the gills just stand out a little bit better. So I think going forward, I'm probably going to make the axolotls variegated and the gills a solid color. So yeah, that's probably what I'll do, because I have a bunch of Bernat blanket in different variegated colors. So but I got to leave here shortly. I don't know what time I'm going to be home. And then I think me and Miss Robin are going to do a video chat later, so I can chat with her. And we always have lots to talk about, so that'll take my mind off of my vet appointment later. I hate doping them up. I hate doping them up. I just remember the good old days when you only took your dog or cat or animal to the vet when they were like sick or something was wrong with them. I bypass a lot of the vaccinations because, one, he's not around other dogs. He's never in a kennel. So I waive everything but the rabies when it comes to him, because he gets so stressed out, which it stresses me out. And if you don't here, I don't know about elsewhere, but here, I'm in Nova Scotia, Canada. If you don't take your pet in annually, you can't be a client, which it's a money grab as far as I'm concerned. And you wonder why so many people are abandoning their dogs because they can't afford the health care. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I know for me, my dog takes away a lot of my stress. Like, I'm just blessed that me and my husband can afford to have him, because I can't even imagine my life without an animal. Like, I can't. Are you feeling the medication, baby? Milo? Milo? Is you starting to get dopey? Is you starting to get dopey? Come say hi. I think your pupils are getting a little dilated. Hi. Hi, baby. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? He's a good boy. Yeah, so he'll probably sleep while I go out for my allergy testing later. So I'm hoping I can get my results today, which would be really cool. And he's really good looking too, so if my allergy testing takes, you know, more than half an hour, I'm okay with it. Anywho, I'm going to jump off and I will be back with more makes and hopefully some results to what is setting my allergies off. So we'll see you in a bit. Hi everybody, I'm back. It's Wednesday, March 12th, and I was going to come on and do some filming because I had my allergy testing on Monday, and Milo had his vet appointment on Monday, and the vet appointment it didn't go so great, and I'm pretty upset about it, but I needed like a good day to not stew about it, think about it before I came on and did like a full rant. But my allergy testing, they tested me for like dust mites, seasonal allergies, allergic to dogs. Like, I think there was like 20 different tests that they did. And I had no reactions to any of it. So I'm very grateful that I'm not allergic to my dog. But I'm just surprised that the seasonal allergies that I didn't test positive for that, because I would have sworn that I had like seasonal allergies. So that really surprised me. So I started my medications yesterday, and I take pills for 21 days, and each week the dose gets cut in half. So I got to take that for 3 weeks. So the pills are supposed to shrink my nasal polyps, and then I have to go back in 3 months for a checkup, and they're also going to send me for a CAT scan as well. So I'm going to take the medication for 3 weeks, see if that helps, and we'll go from there. But it's nice just to start getting some answers on what's been going on with my sinus problems. So it looks like it's nasal polyps getting inflamed, and hopefully the pills will, you know, help with that, because I really don't want surgery. And I'll try to keep my vet appointment talk quick, but long story short, he had to be medicated. And the past couple times we've taken him into the vet, he was still very aware of what's going on. So I did not know that they upped the dosage of the medication. Like, the pills were the same pills we got last time. So I think the thing that changed was 30 minutes before his appointment, we have a liquid syringe that we squeeze into his cheek 30 minutes before his appointment. I think that's what they upped the dose on, but I did not realize that they upped the dose on it. They never told me when I went in to pick up the medication that they up the dosage or anything like that. So when I gave him the pills in the morning and then the pills 2 hours before his appointment, Dave got home from work at 3:30. I gave him the syringe. He still didn't look that dopey, so I was worried that he wasn't going to be dopey enough. But the liquid syringe that we gave him, like within 20 minutes, he just went like, he could barely walk. So we had a hard time getting him to the vet, getting him in the car. Thank goodness Dave went in with them, because I was so stressed out about the whole thing, and I didn't want Milo feeding off my nervous energy. So Dave took him in. Like half an hour later, he come out, and I could tell Dave was pretty irate. Now, we had a hard time getting Milo in the car. He was that doped up. He was pissing all over himself. He couldn't control his bladder. He was drooling. So we got him home, managed to get him up on his couch, like where he sleeps, on his like bed. And we got home around, what time did we get home? I want to say around a little after 5. And 10 o'clock at night, he did not look good. Like he was trembling that bad. So I actually took a video of him trembling. I will put that video at the end of my video. Just warning, Dave swears a lot in it because he's pretty upset. But yeah, so I'm thinking we are going to look for a new veterinarian. I have to take him in for a nail trim and bath at the end of the month. So I'm going to talk with my groomer and see if she knows of any good vets, because I'm at the point now where I only want to take my dog in is when he's sick or there's a problem, because we really only have to take him for his annual visit, and this is so stressful. And like Monday night scared me. It scared me pretty good. So I think we're just going to switch vets and try to come to an agreement on only having to take him when there's a problem. And I know it's good to take them in every year. You know, things can be caught early, but he's just so fearful. He's so fearful. But that's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, I just wanted to warn you, Dave swears quite a bit. He's pretty mad. I was pretty mad too, but I was just trying to calm my dog, right? But he's fine now. Yesterday morning, he was still pretty groggy, so I didn't even walk him yesterday morning. But he's back to his old self now, barking at the squirrels, wanting to go for his W's. So that's good. So now on to more crochet. Sorry, but I just had to vent. Only because I talked about it so much in my last filming that I feel like I had to give an update on how it went. It didn't go good. Like I got home Monday and my yarn order was here, but I was so stressed out about taking him to the vet, and then after the vet, I'm like, I gotta give it a couple of days and then I'll film my yarn haul, which I have right here beside me. But I made some more of Robin's axolotls. So I did not mention it in the first part of my video, but the axolotl is Robin, and her channel is KnottingHookCrochet. So I pumped out some more axolotls. I showed you the 2 that I made before, and Brenda's cousin went with the solid purple. So I still have this one left. So then I pumped out 7 more axolotls over the past 2 days, and I just changed up the colors, changed up the eye sizes, changed up my hook size depending on the Bernat that I used. So I just went to town. I have so much variegated Bernat half size balls that I want to start working through my open skeins of yarn. So I made this one, and I don't know the colorways or anything like that. A lot of my labels are missing off of my yarn. So the thicker Bernat, I used a 6mm hook, 18mm eyes, and the thinner Bernat, I used 16mm eyes and a 5.5mm hook. So that's the only really difference. But change up, do what you want. Everybody's tension is different. So I did this one. I did this one, and I remembered their mouths on every one of them, Robin. Like, I did good. I didn't miss any features. I tend to have a habit of missing parts, right? when I'm doing stuff. I was gonna go with a dark green fin and accents, but there's a little bit of yellow in the yarn, so I decided to go with a darker yellow. This one's really pretty. I love this. This is Bernat that I got at Walmart. I've never seen this color at Michael's. I think it's called Driftwood Dreams, I think, but I paired it with a rust color. There's little flecks of rust throughout the, it's hard to see on camera, but so I did orange eyes and I did rust accents on him. This pattern is very easy, and I've made so many of them now, I feel like 30 minutes, 35 minutes, I can knock out an axolotl. And then I decided to do one with creepy eyes. I really like the creepy eyes. I only did one with the creepy eyes because I don't know if people are going to like the creepy eyes, but the creepy eyes do get a lot of attention. And I think these are ones I decorated on my live a couple weeks ago. So I'm actually not doing a live tonight because me and Miss Brenda have a meeting, a vendor's meeting that we're going to go to. So I'll have to push my live to Thursday night this week. But by the time you're watching this, that will all be over with. So I did this axolotl. I did silver eyes, so I did gray accents on this one. This is a fun variegated color. I mean, there's a little bit more white in there that I probably would have liked, but I do like how it worked up. Like, it's very sporadic, and there's lots of purple in his face, which I like. So if you don't have this pattern, I highly recommend you go get it because it's a perfect size. These don't take me that long, so I'm going to put them at 15. I mean, I can almost get 2 of these done in 1 hour, so. This is mystical yarn. So I did variegated green with dark green. I did silver eyes on this one. And then the last one I pumped out this morning, just before I jumped on, is this one. Now I've had this variegated yarn for quite a while. I think I made one turtle shell out of it and then never picked it up again. So I like how it looks on the axolotl. I like the way the color changes worked up. I didn't do offset eyes on him. This is the old style eyes that I bought with the dome backs. I'm not a fan of these eyes anymore. I really like the new offset eyes that I've been buying, and with my jig I can get those on by hand. I really struggle getting the backs on these ones. But I did 7 more axolotls, so now I have a total of 8 because one went to Brenda's cousin. So I don't work till 2 today. I think it's like 10 a.m. right now. So I'm going to show you my yarn order. And then I'm going to go up and I'm going to work on Robin's pig pattern. So she emailed me that yesterday because I don't have her pig pattern. And so I'm going to make a few pigs. And then I'll be back to show you the pigs. And then I want to make some of her possums, because I made 3 or 4 and they sold. So I got to make more of those. So this is going to be a knotting hook crochet video, just so you know, everybody. And I said I wasn't going to buy any more Parfait Chunky, but my Michael's store, like, the yarn selection is just slowly going downhill. And when I was working on those little puffins a couple weeks ago, I ran out of the black glitter Parfait Chunky, so that's kind of what prompted me to jump on Premiere and do an order. Plus, I wanted to get some of the basic Premier Basic Chenille yarns because the Bernat section at my Michael's is horrible. And I can't get a lot of the nice pretty colors, like no orange. And I can't even remember what I ordered, but it didn't take that long to get to me. And now with these stupid tariffs, like I don't even know if this might be my last order until that gets worked out, if it ever gets worked out. So I'm pretty annoyed with that too, because I find we are limited in Canada with our yarn choices. So not to be able to get yarn from the States, I mean, I can get it, but I'm not paying the extra money. I'm not. I already pay more with the exchange rate. And I'm pretty cranky about that too. Okay, so I ordered 2 balls of the Premier Basic Chenille Brights. This is like their blanket yarn. So I got 2 of the tangerine. And I have not used this before, but I think I can mix this with some of the thinner Bernats, like the Mystical, and do that. So I got 2 balls of tangerine. I'll try to do all the blanket yarn first. I got 2 balls of hot coral. I think this might be one of their new colors. I don't know, because like I said, I've never bought it before. But I thought this would be good for the puffins, for the orange accents. So I got 2 of the hot coral. That's perfect, chunky. So I got 3 of the kiwi, because this will be good for turtles. So I got 3 of those. And then I got caramel. I kind of wish I had got 6 of these. I've been having a hard time sourcing brown yarn in the blanket yarn. Yeah, I wish I had got 2 of those. I really do. Then I got 3 of the sage. The only color in Parfait Chunky that you can get in this color is the glitter yarn. So I wanted to get some green that would be good for turtles. And the rest is Parfait Chunky. So I got 3 balls of the acorn. Pretty sure this is one of the new colors. So I got that. I got 6 balls of the glitter black because I use this a lot actually. And if I had known about the tariffs earlier, I think I would have ordered more of these. But it is what it is. I ordered two mango because I was out of this color, and this is good for puffins. And I might want to make some more of the Swift the Seagull holding the French fry. So my tangerine is horrible, so I'm going to use mango for the feet and the beak. So I got 2 of those. It feels pretty good. It doesn't look thin. I mean, I have a lot of crappy Parfait, and that's why I've been away from it for a while. And I really wish I had got 6 of these, but like I said, I didn't want to order 6 if the quality's not good. And this is a new color. This is Goblin. And it looks like it's pretty good quality. Let me just open it up. But again, I wanted to order 3 and see. This would be good for like pickles. So yeah, that's my order. I think there's 27 balls here. So I'm going to have to find space for all this yarn. Yeah, I'm good for yarn for a while. But so that's it for now. No market this weekend. So I'm gonna jump off and I'm gonna make some pigs. Robin's pigs, which is called Makin Bacon. And it's really cute. I think she came out with that pattern before I started watching her on YouTube. So she asked me yesterday if I had it and I said no. So we're gonna promote Robin this week. All right, so I will be back in a bit with some pigs and possums. So we'll catch you all in a bit. I'm back, everybody. It's Sunday, March 16th, and I don't have a market this weekend, so I planned on getting more crocheted, but we decided to go visit Dave's mom yesterday, and then we went bed shopping. And then we bought a bed. Wasn't planning on buying a bed yesterday, but he's been having shoulder problems, and with my breathing problems, I think if I had a bed that, you know, you could incline or decline a little bit, that I would be able to breathe a little bit better at night. But the medication is working. I'm doing a lot better. So he's been focusing on tearing down the old bed in the spare room, moving our bed over for a spare bed, and getting our room prepped for the new bed. So we bought paint. He's doing baseboards. And I'm going to take the rest of the day to start cleaning my craft room and decluttering, because eventually we got to get to that spare room to hire a drywaller to come in and finish what he started like 2 years ago. So I'm gonna have to take a break from the crocheting this week. I will still crochet, but I got to start getting through some of this mess. It's a disaster, an absolute disaster. Okay, so since I last talked to you all, I made a few more things, and the next thing I made was Robin's pig, and it's called Makin Bacon, and I think this is the first one I did, and I used Mystical Pink Quartz, I think it's called, and I used a 5.5 millimeter hook, and I believe I used 16 millimeter safety eyes. So I use bigger eyes than Robin suggests in her pattern, but I like big eyes, so I chose bigger eyes. This was so quick and easy. I want to say 30-35 minutes. So I made this one. And then I decided to make another one in super bulky Wool Ease, which was seasonal yarn I had bought at Michael's a long time ago. And the only thing I've ever used this yarn for was Maple Chickens, which was not a good seller for me. So I had a ball of this left over, so I thought I would make a pig. And I used a 5.5 millimeter hook and 16 millimeter safety eyes again. So it's kind of like, well, it's Wool Ease, but it's like the stiff, like acrylic, whatever. But I have so much yarn to get through, and I got to start using it up. Now, yesterday I started going through stuff that I'm never going to use, stuff I bought like years ago, stuff I bought at the dollar store that's crap. I'm just going to put it on a free marketplace site, and hopefully somebody will grab it. If not, I'll chuck it. But I gotta clear some room out of this disaster of a craft room. It's so bad. So I made a second pig, and then I had my live on Wednesday night, and I decided, well, this is such a quick and easy pattern, I'm going to make another one. So I did this one while I was on my live. It's so easy. Like, there might be 21 rounds to this. And it's no sew, which is a bonus. Like, so easy. I can't even tell you how easy this is. Like, I made 3, so we'll see how they do before I make any more. I kind of want to make some in Parfait Chunky too, but I think I'm going to wait and see if these sell first. So 3 Makin Bacons. And they're really cute, quick and easy. Like, so I made those. And then I decided to make some possums. These are all Robin's patterns. This whole video is all Robin. I had made 3 or 4 of these, and they have all sold. So I made 2 more of Robin's possums. And the last time I made these, I made them in Michael's yarn, I think. This time I made them in Bernat. Again, 35 minutes maybe, if that. So I'm going to put $15 on the pigs, and I'm probably going to put $15 on these, just because they're so quick and easy. I'm really going to start scaling back my prices a little bit on the easier stuff, because I have so much stock and it's not selling quick enough for my liking. So yeah, these are really cute. I might have used 12 millimeters on these. And the only thing you sew on is his nose. I did pink bobble stitches for his feet. I used the mystical pink quartz for his feet and his tail. I love the mystical yarn. It's so nice. And I went to Michael's again. They still don't have any brown sand. So, I don't know. I bought some more grays, but I need browns. So, Robin's opossum. Like, really quick and easy. We don't have possums in Nova Scotia, but I still think they're really adorable. So, I made 2 opossums. Well, then I was chatting with Robin, and she's like, I really want to make Nibbles the most in size 7 yarn, but she's like, I don't have any size 7 yarn. And I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure I have some size 7 yarn in gray and a few other colors. So I said, if you want, I can make Nibbles in the jumbo yarn. And she's like, well, I'm really curious to see how much bigger he would come out in the size 7 yarn. So that's what I worked on last night, was another Nibbles the most. And I used Michael's size 7 yarn, so it was the Chenille Home Slim or Sweet Snuggles Light, I don't know. But I've had this yarn for probably over a year now. And I made it, and I'm like, okay, I don't think he's that much bigger. Until I grabbed the other most that I did last week and compared them. He's quite a bit bigger. He's quite a bit bigger. So here is Nibbles in the size 7 yarn. I used an 8mm hook, and I yarned under to minimize my holes. The cookie, I used my new Basic Chenille Bright in caramel, and I used Parfait Chunky for the chocolate chips, because I wanted it to be Bernat. I wanted to try my new yarn, so I made the cookie in Bernat, because I wanted it a little bit bigger, because he's a jumbo mouse, and Parfait Chunky or the Michaels would have been too small, I think. And I just added an extra round on the cookie. I used 20mm black eyes. And I wish I had used black eyes on my original mice, but I didn't, so I decided to do original, like just the black eyes on him. And the only difference I made with this pattern is I crocheted the ears in as I'm crocheting the head, and I added one extra round of gray to his feet. So, I mean, he's pretty big. Wait till you see him next to the other one. I don't have a lot of colors in the size 7 yarn, so I had to make his overhauls in burgundy. And I put a pocket on him because I just sewed the cookie to his one arm. So there's Nibbles in the size 7 yarn. And this is him next to the Bernat, Baby Blanket, and Mystical. Okay. That's the difference. That's the difference in size. It's quite a big difference. Now, I took a picture of them side by side, so I'll put that up here. But yeah. So not much more work, and look at the size. Now I got 25 on this one. I don't think I'll get 40, so I'm going to put 35 on it, and I'm going to start being realistic with my prices. So don't come at me saying that I'm charging not enough, because if you've seen my other room and how much plushies I have, I gotta start being realistic. Okay. But that's the difference. And I really don't like working with size 7 yarn and then trying to do it with yarn under. I struggled at first, but then once I got the head done, like, it was getting a little bit easier. And I probably have enough gray left over to do another Nibbles. So if this one sells, I will make another one. But I do like the new Basics Chenille blanket yarn that I got. I like that. I really wish I had got more colors, but and it's still early. I think it's only like 10 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to work on getting my video up, and then I really have to start destashing and clearing out some supplies that I'm never going to use and start getting organized. Being in a cluttered room is very unmotivating. Like, I haven't touched my embroidery machine in months. Like, it's been months. I really need to break that printer out and start pumping out some stuff again too. But again, I haven't been motivated. I've only felt like crocheting and nothing else. So I'm going to take today to just start picking at decluttering and getting rid of some stuff. And I think that will like lift a weight off of my shoulders. But yeah, I've got all that pricing to do. It's just such a mess. It's such a mess. Okay. So I'm going to go get my video up, and then I'm going to start decluttering. So thank you, Robin, for all your wonderful patterns. I really appreciate you, letting me test for you. It's been great. Like I've had so much fun, jumping on YouTube and meeting other people from the community. It's been great. And although I haven't been doing the past couple of pattern tests for Snuggle Beans Crochet, her last couple of projects have been really big, and I just with my wrist pain was struggling, but I'm feeling better. So she has a new pattern coming out. So I'm going to test that next week. So I'll have that for you. But yeah, I'll link Robin's shop in the description below, and go check out her shop. She's got a lot of amazing patterns, quick and easy, market friendly. So yeah, go support Robin and show Robin some love. All right, we'll see you everybody later. Bye. I almost forgot. I am going to put up Marlo's video of him late at night after that vet visit. So if you don't want to watch it, just end the video right here, okay? But I thought I would share it and just, you know, show you what we experienced with him. And again, we are going to start looking for a new vet. Okay, so we'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
It's 8:49 at night.
Because I gave him the last pills at 4 o'clock, and then...
Just tell him it's 8:49 at night.
Yeah, it's 8:49 at night. And he's still shivering.
His appointment is at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Look at his eyes.
Oh, I know. He's all fucked up.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
He's not going on that shit again.
No, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy.